I'm Simon Holst and this is Easy Everyday Cooking. Welcome to my kitchen. Today I'm going to make a really easy lamb curry. So what we've got here is about a kilo of boned lamb shoulder, and it's going to get my pot, or in this case a slow cooker, onto the element to heat up, because I'm going to dice the lamb, then we're going to brown that off. So you can buy your lamb this way, which is, I went to the supermarket and found a bone shoulder, but if you can't see one in your supermarket, you can always ask your friendly butcher to bone you one, or sometimes they'll even just have diced lamb, and pretty much any lamb will work for this. I really like shoulder. I think it's got a great flavour, works well in a curry. So just going to cut it into fairly chunky pieces. And then pan's getting nice and hot now. Let's crank that right up. A couple of tablespoons of oil, or about a tablespoon actually. We're going to add the oil in 2 goes. And then it's just a matter of firing it in there, and you'll hear that sizzle. That sizzle is good. So see that there's a nice bit of space between the meat. It's not all crowded in there. Because like I say, what we don't want is sort of stewing away in its own juices at this stage. The stewing bit, the slow bit, this is going to come later on. Move on, and I'm going to get my onion ready. While this is a dish that does actually take some slow cooking, the actual preparation is pretty quick and simple. 10 to 15 minutes to prepare, get a lovely dish that'll serve, sort of up to 6 people. We've got some nice ginger there. Right, I think we can safely call that lamb browned enough now. I'm just going to lift that out. We're not trying to cook the lamb through it all at this stage. You just want to get a bit of colour for a bit more flavour in the end dish. And then it's in with the onion, garlic, and my ginger. So, see that? At this stage it still looks quite raw, but what will happen is it starts to look a bit more translucent and wilt. And as soon as it's sort of losing its shape like that, wilting and softening and losing its shape, we can move on and add our spices. The primary spice I want to add to this is curry powder. And curry powder is actually a blend of all sorts of spices. I actually like to use mild curry powder. If I want a dish hotter, I can add some extra chilli, either minced or dried. I've got just some cinnamon stick that I am going to add. I've got a few whole cloves that can go in, and also some cardamom pods. Just want to bruise those a bit. You're sort of flattening them, because there are little seeds inside the pods, and that actually starts to break up the seeds as well. So the whole spices could go in if you're using them. You don't have to, just if you've got them inside. They will just sort of add a bit more depth to the flavour. And I just love cinnamon, so I always add the cinnamon. Curry powder gets the most flavour when it's been toasted. What I'm going to do now, add our lamb back. With all the juices, with any juices because now the stewing process is going to start. If you had smell-o-vision, you'd realise how good it already smelled. Going in there now, we've got 2 cans of diced tomatoes in juice, just to give it a real tomatoey boost. A couple of tablespoons of tomato paste as well. A couple of bay leaves. Again, if you don't have them, it's not going to be a disaster. They don't have to be fresh. You can get them dried as well. A teaspoon of salt to this. There's also just a little bit of honey. So just a teaspoon, not a huge amount. I've done this in my slow cooker. So that's the lid on my slow cooker. I can now transfer that to the base, turn it on to low, and that's going to cook like that in your slow cooker for 6 to 8 hours. And that's that. That said, if you don't have a slow cooker, you can follow exactly the same process with any big casserole dish and just cook that on your stove. So in this case, put the lid on, simmer it for 1.5 to 2 hours until that lamb is lovely and tender. All we need now is some rice, which again I've done in my microwave. Also just going to make a quick salad or rye to serve with this. So I've got some diced cucumber, with a little bit of salt, some yogurt, have on the side, same way you'd have a salad. I've got some poppadoms here, these are just little ones. I picked up at sort of Indian food supplies. Chuck them in my microwave for about a minute. Lovely puffy poppadoms. Nice fluffy rice. Lovely fragrant lamb curry. Pop some of that on there. Or salad that I can put on the side. That's our dish. You can add a couple of poppadoms on the side of coriander to finish. So there it is, simple as that.